Hello and welcome. It's Thursday the 25th of April. So Mercury is going direct today. How did the Mercury Retrograde work out for you? What did you learn? Were there any incidences? I know not everybody is a fan of Mercury Retrograde, but it does encourage us to slow down and view life a little bit differently. Get the chance to view life a little bit differently. So let's see. I'm going to pick a card today from this tarot pack to see what our message, what our overall theme of that recent retrograde period is. 10 of Cups. What a lovely theme. Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful card, this. I love the rainbow kind of encircling that whole family. And the cups are all kind of riding on that beautiful rainbow as well. So I feel like everybody in the world is entitled to want the kind of emotions that 10 of Cups brings. Don't forget, when you look at the Cups cards, if you start from Ace and work through till 10, they're all about emotions and the different things that we feel as we go through life. And not all of them are the best places to be. Take the 5 of Cups, for instance, which is about loss and grief. And the 7 of Cups is all about confusion. The 8 of Cups is about realising there's something missing in your life. You know, all of those soul-searching, difficult emotions that we work our way through, when the time we get to the 10 of Cups, if we've had ups and downs in our life, we can really appreciate the ups and the good times, you know. And whether that's children or grandchildren coming into your life, or a loved one or a friendship that you really value, that just brings something wonderful to your life. I feel that this is showing us that, you know, ultimately feeling loved, giving love, you know, being in loving relationships is pretty much, you know, what we're all hoping for, really. You know, we don't go through life hoping to be sad or to grieve. Sometimes we do have to do those things. So I do feel like this is really valuing the things, the people, the situations, the relationships in our life that bring us happiness and joy. Okay, so many times we can have those things around us, but because we're focusing on something else, maybe what we lack in our life, we don't realise what we've got. So I feel like this Mercury retrograde period has given us the opportunity to really see our relationships and value them. And maybe that has meant needing to spend more time with family, you know, in a weird way, because Mercury retrograde does like to put a bit of a curveball in our life. So maybe you've had to spend a little bit more time with your family due to one of them being ill perhaps, or, you know, someone's around the house a little bit more. Maybe something odd has happened to make you see your relationships a little bit differently. But I really do feel that there's harmony here that's been established, albeit through the chaos of our retrograde period. Now I'm going to pick an oracle card to go with that tarot card today. I feel like with the 10 of Cups, you know, you can't really get better than that, can you? So let's leave that there with the tarot and see if we can pick a beautiful oracle card to go with it. Okay, win or lose. Choose wisely, no time to waste. Okay, it's a very different message. So let's see how these tie in then, because I don't jump out at me as being particularly, you know, a pairing that I would have expected. We've got 2 tigers here. We've also got in the distance a tiger there, okay? This person, as you can see, they're just kind of sitting there with their legs up in the middle of that stream. It looks like they have to make a decision. So I want to say that perhaps this is a decision based on the loving relationships that you now have. Maybe something does now need to change. Maybe you've realised through this retrograde period that something doesn't quite fit if you want to have this loving relationships, happiness, joy, gratitude in your life. So I feel like this is an awareness now that something needs to change. It could be something very obvious, like a job or a home. It might mean making a decision in relationships in some way. it might just be a mindset thing. It might just be, you know what, I've experienced something nice and I enjoy that. So I'm going to stop my mind going back down this darker path. So I do feel like this is the next stage of this cycle, how we come out of this retrograde period. Obviously, tens signify the end of the cycle. This is suggesting there's a choice to be made now. And I feel like it's really important to go with the choices that are really in tune with your vibrations of love and joy and gratitude. I don't feel like that, you know, sometimes we make choices because we feel obligated. We feel, you know, maybe somebody's made us feel guilty, so we make a choice that doesn't really feel right with us. So I feel like it's really important to kind of work out what is really, really, really important to you, what makes you happy, what has made you happy around these last few weeks, and make your decisions on the fact that you perhaps want more of those lovely vibrations, okay? I feel like these tigers are almost, how can I say it, trying to sway the decision making, but it's really got to come from here. You know, there's a tiger in the background there. There's always going to be external influences that try and sway you to make a decision one way or the other. I feel that's who these tigers represent in this card. So, you know, make sure you don't fall into that trap. Make the decisions based on your intuition, your feelings, your desires, your path. And you know when you're making a decision whether something feels right or not. You can just feel it. And you know, the Ten of Cups remind us that we have felt every single emotion that there is to feel by the time we get to this point. So go with what feels right and not what feels wrong. I hope that helps. Anyway, I'll be back again tomorrow. On Fridays, I do our spirit animal reading. So please do come back tomorrow and see which animals are going to join us. Okay, have a lovely day. Bye for now.